Hey guys, Andy Game here, back with another video today. It's story time. It'll be my first episode of story time. In the background, I have NBA Live 15. My guy right there, as you saw him on the very left, Swaggy Slay, is his gamer tag. A tall 7'3", 320 monster. So today, I'll be talking about pretty much a lot of times I've gotten in trouble in school. So probably one of my biggest ones are, I hate this story because it's stupid how I got in trouble. So it was about second grade, I think. Second grade, okay? So at school you had a list, you can go up or down with clips, and there was yellow, orange, and red, and the higher stuff, the low stuff, those bad colors. So we had a snack time every single day, okay? For 15 minutes. Once we were done, we had the cleanup song or something like that, okay? And this cleanup song, you had to put your snack back and get back your seat before the song was done. If you didn't get back to your seat before the song was done, you would have to clip down, which means you'd get in trouble. So one day, I think I was eating Pop-Tart or something, I finished my Pop-Tart, she's like, oh, cleanup song time. She turns the cleanup song on. I'm sitting here oh, I have this container where I put my Pop-Tart in, and I go up to the teacher and ask her, can I please put this container away? And she says, yes, you may. So I go to my locker, put the container in my backpack, and I was like, oh, just put my snack away. I come back in the classroom, and she tells me, Andy, you were not here in time, so clip down. She made me clip down because I had to put a container back in my backpack. And she's the one that told me that I could do it. So, from every day, I think about that. I just think, wow, really? That teacher, really? So I've always had a grudge on that since that day, that teacher. Why would you make me do that? So that's the first story. And the next one is going to be, I think, third grade. Yeah, third grade. It's third grade. So, no, third grade. Actually, the first one was first grade. I'm sorry, guys. But this one right here was in third grade. I had this teacher the second and third year. She was a very nice teacher. Loved her. I only got in trouble once in class, which was right here. So, this is how I got in trouble. So, it was one of those days you're just doing a bunch of projects and stuff. I think it was science, yeah. We're doing friction and gravity and stuff. So, me and this one of the class clowns, we're just goofing off the whole class. So we had this thing where we had to race down a car, down a ramp we made with books and stuff underneath it. And we all had at the end, with the top players got in the race. And she's like, okay, everyone with their stopwatches, say stop when it crosses the finish line. So me and this kid, being the kid we decided that, oh, we're gonna say stop, not even near. So before the racing started, we said stop. She's like, okay, guys, that's really. So I'm like, okay. So during the race, I'm pretty sure we were going, and they were not even near. We threw off the whole class because we had to stop near, they were not even near the finish line, and we got in trouble. She sent us back to our seats. And oh my, I just never forgot that we had to sit out the rest of that class, science class, because she is oh, you guys are not behaving well today. So that's one of the stories. So these next couple stories will be from this year. So me, Ty, and Zach, I don't know if you know Zach yet, he's from the dunk contest, the first video on my channel. We're all three really good friends. And this year, we were a little bit troublemakers, if I would say so myself. I don't know what story to say first, but I'm gonna go with Ty. Ty was probably the biggest troublemaker of us three. Got in trouble a lot. He didn't really care that much. So one of the stories is we were in science class and we had a sub. This sub she was our student teacher for a different class that we were bad in before. So she really knew me and Ty already. So she's like, I got an eye on you guys. So during this class, Ty and I were in the back a lot, talking a bunch. She's like, guys, stop talking in the back and stuff. Get up here in the front. And so Ty kept on grabbing this kid by the shirt, acting like he was gonna punch him. He kept on getting in trouble. He kept on doing it back and forth. So once he did the last time, he got the kid by his shirt and started to like almost choke him. He said, "Ty, sit in that right here. I'm writing your name down, and you're in trouble." So he had to sit down right there in the rest of the class, looking at us. So when he was in trouble, I kept on walking down his aisle, like making funny face at him, and like not funny face, like doing, I don't know, hand signals or something like that. He kept on telling on me that. So she's like, "Andy, I'll put you in trouble too." I was like, okay. So the next day, the teacher came. Well, no, the whole rest of the day, Ty was mad at me because he's like, "You were doing the same exact thing I was doing." Okay, first of all, I wasn't, because I was just talking in the back with Ty, but he was absolutely strangling the kid and punching him. So that's not my fault. And it's kind of funny right there, because he kept on, that whole day was mad at me, telling Zach and everything, "Oh, Andrew didn't stand up for me or anything." So the next day, when the teacher came back, he's like, "Andy, you better stand up for me, that I didn't do anything wrong." He kept on yelling at me. So when the time came, we got the science class again. I just noticed both my classes pretty much been science. So he just comes, "Andy," right before the class, "Andy, better help me out right here." I'm like, "No, I'm not." He's like, "Okay, I'm telling you too." So when he gets his name called up to the front to talk with the teacher, he's sitting there, he's talking with them. He comes back and says, I said, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, I have like 1 day in detention." He's like, "It's not that bad, really." Because Ty's so used to getting detention a bunch. One of the other stories is this year in social studies. Okay, so the student teacher right there, she's from social studies. The social studies teacher, she liked us. She called me, Zach, and Ty the trifecta, because we'd stand up, talk to each other, walk around, talk to each other, just in random times. Like at one point, Zach was in the right corner of the room, and Ty would act like he was getting a piece of paper from the right corner of the room and just talk to Zach for about like 5 minutes, and she wouldn't notice that much. So during these times, it was fun. This class was fun. So one time, Ty comes to school the next day and says, "I got an email home from the teacher, so-and-so, from social studies." And he was pretty furious. He was good the next week in class, whatever. So me and Zach had to make fun of him. In one class, me and Zach were just being funny, walking around the whole class, and she got furious with us. So I come home the day I'm eating my cereal from home, and I get a call from my mom. She's like, "Andy, you're in big trouble. I got an email home from the same teacher the same day, okay, as Zach." So we both got in trouble. We had the same exact email, except mine had my name in it, his had his name in it. It was so funny, but like my parents were mad, of course. I got some stuff taken away. Zach didn't get anything taken away. That's what makes me mad the most, I feel like. Zach got nothing taken away from him. That's crazy. So it's, kind of made me mad right there, because, I don't know what, that's like, yeah. So the next day we had to go to school, whatever, write a note to her and stuff. So we had to apologize to her. She's like, "It's okay, guys." So the next couple, weeks or so, next week we're like good. I don't see what she got so mad about though. Like, we acted the same like every day, and that was the one day she sent an email home to us. Yeah, so my next story is in my last class of the day, which is English. Was. I don't have that anymore because I'm not in school. It was English, and we had that sub again, the same sub, the student teacher. She was subbing again for our English class. So Ty was still super mad because it was a couple days after, it was like 2 weeks or so after the science thing. So he was trying to get me in trouble with the same sub, so he kept on snitching on me the whole time. So, say we had groups and we couldn't leave our groups. So she would go in the hallway sometimes because they had weird groups in the hallway. And whenever I'd get up, he would tell on me. He said, "Hey, miss," and he would always say, "Andy, got up from his seat," and she'd always look at me with this mysterious look. I'm like, "Ty be snitching," And Ty always had the same motto too: snitches get stitches. Even though he was the one snitching right there, he kept us snitching the whole class. Like me and my other friend, hasn't been in any videos. Jackson was just, goofing off the whole time. He kept on snitching on me. Luckily, I didn't get in trouble. She said, "I got my eye on you though, Andy." I said, "Come on, Ty's doing it worse than I am." She's like, "Okay, I'll listen to you." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So guys, that's most of my times I got in trouble. I've gotten in trouble more, and I know some worse ones, but that's just private stuff. And yeah, so here's the rest of the gameplay. As you can see, we lost right here. I did good though. I think I did. I had like 12 rebounds, I think. What I have. We lost. See, look at that. I had 2 points, 12 rebounds. Like, that's good. Come on. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, like, and if you want some more story time, see you.